So I got an email today and it was from MyAnimeList, and it was saying that there's a fantasy anime league. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make our, instead of fantasy football, what top animes will be airing this summer. So first we're going to go over the rules and then we're going to pick our team. So starting off, for the top 3 winners is a $50 Amazon gift card. Top 10 is a 1-year MyAnimeList supporter. I think that just lets you get like special borders and stuff like that. Same with 3 months for 11th through 50th, and then 1 month through 51st through 100th, and then all players earn a badge. So if nothing else, I'm still winning. The rules for the spring 2025 season are now void and shall be replaced by the following rules. So I didn't participate in the last one, so I have no idea. So general, Fantasy Anime League Summer 2025 season schedule. Registration opens on June 15th. I'm also going to put the link into the description when I make this video, and then you guys can participate as well, and maybe you'll win. Registration closes June 29th. Week 1, points awarded on July 6th. Game ends September 28th. To register, blah, blah, blah. To register, each player will make a team by choosing 5 active anime and 3 bench anime from the upcoming season. For the 13 weeks, the fall anime, I think that's fall anime list, or no, the Fantasy Anime League, that's the abbreviation. Season is in session. Points will be awarded every Sunday at 22 GMT. I don't know what that time is, and I'm not going to convert it off the bat. Points will be given for various statistics on the anime titles, MyAnimeList database entry, and for actions taken by the player. The criteria for how these points are calculated is provided below. Players are not required to be active during this season, nor do they need to watch the anime or on their team. Players are free to take action, as an ace, swap, or wildcard, when they feel it is in their benefit. Eligible titles are provided on the registration page. We'll go to that next. Please note OVA, original video animations. ONA, I think original, I don't know what the N stands for. I'm not going to pretend I do. And then movies and specials are not included. Please note the following anime are not eligible, and we'll see that in the next section. So you got My Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, Kaiju number 8. I don't know these last 3, but it's because they're immensely popular and they know everyone's going to be watching it. So here are the rules for the active bench and swaps. Only anime titles on the active team will score points. The bench anime will not score any points. To move a bench anime to the active team, the player must also choose an active anime to move to the bench. Thus, the active bench position of 2 selected anime titles are swapped. 1 swap may be used per week, beginning the first week of the Fantasy Anime League. A player may swap a maximum of 4 times during the 13 weeks. The only exception to this is by using the extra swap wildcard. Okay, here are the aces rules. In any week of the season, 1 active anime on a team may be declared as the ace. The ace will take effect at the end of the week when the scores are counted. Aces are available as soon as the season begins. Each anime on a team may be declared as an ace only 1 time per season. Once an anime passes the threshold number of members on watching and completed combined, that anime is no longer eligible to be an ace. The anime with the next highest total points on the team will then be awarded points, if correctly declared as the ace. So basically what we're trying to do is make the best, out of the roster that we get, the best team that I think will get the most watches, essentially. This is for wildcards. Wildcards. All players are given the opportunity to choose 1 wildcard from 4 possible options. Booster, a fixed boost in points. You get an extra swap. You get a bomber, which is at a fixed cost of points. Remove a greater amount of points from the team equal to above your rank, or bomber, which is the down version. Then wildcards are not available until week 10 of the season. It may only be used 1 time. And then special cases, in the event that 2 or more teams win first place, their bench anime will be used as a tiebreaker. The team with the bench anime that scores the most points during the entire season will win. Okay, now we're not going to really worry about the points criteria because that's a lot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our team. So here are all our options. We need 5 active anime, and this is going to be in July, and then 3 bench anime. And then after 13 weeks from now, we'll get our results. So our eligible animes are Shield Hero, whatever this is, Sakamoto Days, the Trash Kid anime, Dr. Stone, I don't know what that one is, My Dress Up Rent-A-Girlfriend, Shakatori, I don't think that'll be on the list. The Aristocrat at level 7 or whatever. So now what I'm going to do, looking at my options, I kind of already peeked at this already. I'm going to go with the ones I think for sure are definitely going to get a pick, and the ones I'm not sure on, we'll do a little bit of reading and then decide from there. Now the goal is most watched anime. I think for now, I'm just going to try to make a list that basically will ride me through the whole way because I don't want to mess with this too much. I might check it every week and do a little update, but it won't be anything too special. So I think for sure for most watched anime, I definitely want, I think with how popular it's getting, I think Rent a Girlfriend will definitely be a hit anime. So that's going to be my first pick. My second pick, even though people kind of slept on it in the first season, Vinland Saga, I do not think will be on this either. No Vinland Saga. And I think it would be one of those anime like Kaiju number 8 that's super popular and won't be on the list. I actually need to check when Vinland Saga comes out. But I'm gonna put for active, I think Sakamoto Days season 2. I heard for the second half of season 1, a lot of stuff is starting to kick off. So that's my number 2 pick. 3, this might be a surprise, but I think I'm gonna go with Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, mainly because both on YouTube and TikTok, this anime was everywhere. There's tons of edits for it. There's a very small but loud fan base, so I'm gonna put it in my bench actually. So I get what, 2 more bench slots? So that's gonna go in my bench for now. Let's see, what are some other options? Basuman Gachi Fighter. I think this is going to be a sleeper pick. I think so many people are going to watch it just because of how it looks. It's about this guy who is super duper ugly, but is super duper strong in his world. And I think it's just going to be so bad, it's good. So that is going to my active. Let's see, Necronomicon. We'll read about this one. We all need a chance to change our lives. The story follows Mika, who began her dream career as a live streamer, haha, me too, under the name Necronomicon. After graduating middle school, amid spending her days with her childhood friend Mayu and rival Kana, she's introduced to a new VR game project. Encountering the game, the girls start pursuing the irreplaceable now. Well, that definitely does not entice me nearly as much as I thought it did. But maybe that could be on a back burner, but I doubt it. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that one. Let's see, what other one could be super popular? I mean, this one could be popular just because of the romance. It's kind of like a romance boom anyway. Tsuyoshi, a 22-year-old third-year university student, that's a mouthful, spent his days juggling classes in his food delivery job with a can of strong chuhai always within reach. I think that's just beer or something. Living alone in a small apartment, his mundane routine takes an unexpected turn when he finds himself entangled with Yui, a married woman who has admired him since childhood. What begins as an innocent connection soon escalates into something far more intimate, blurring the lines between longing, desire, and morality. Set against a backdrop of quiet nights and stolen moments, this risque yet comedic tale explores the thrill and complications of an illicit romance, where every encounter is both intoxicating and dangerous. I think that's going to go in my benchmark. I think people might like that one. Now, do I want to go with the safe picks and go Shield Hero? I mean, it's only gone more and more downhill, but I think the more it continues, people say it does get better, and maybe it'll shock people. Because I could go that and the trash manga or trash anime, which has great animation. I just haven't watched it yet. But I feel like that's a little too safe. People also really liked The Aristocrat. Dr. Stone, I think a lot of people say they're going to watch, but not actually watch. Vending Machine, while funny, no one really watched because I think it's a Crunchyroll original. What about this? New Saga. After a fierce battle, Magic Swords Kyle kills the Demon Lord after being seriously injured in the battle. Kyle, on the verge of death, approached a relic which was in possession of the Demon Lord, and it sends him to the past. After recovering from the initial shock, he decides to use his opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes. Okay, so it's your generic isekai, which everybody loves. So that could be good. Okay, definitely not Introduction to Mineralogy. I do not think that's going to win the benchmark. Man, these are some tough picks this season. It also, not to be too judgmental, but it is not looking like that stellar overall. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I am going to play it safe, and we're definitely going to go active. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on our bench, okay, I got actually too many. I think we take out the trash. I'm going to put him as my active. I know this might be a crazy controversial pick, but we'll see. Maybe my last bench will be, well, let's see, read this one real quick. This one caught my eye. One day, Lloyd, a white mage, is banished from the hero's party. Lloyd, who has lost his job, happens to accompany an S-rank party on a quest by chance. At the time, no one knows that the hero's party would collapse and Lloyd would gain fame. Yeah, this is the story of an extraordinary support magic user. Okay, so this is just your generic anime. But the generic ones always win. You know what? This one just catches your eyes. So I'm gonna do that as my my team. So in case it doesn't go over, I'm gonna go over my team one more time. So these are my five team members for the Fantasy Anime League. Starting off, we have Shield Hero Season 4. We have Sakamoto Days Part 2. We have Rent a Girlfriend Season 4. And then we have Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And then my last pick will be Usamen Gachi Fighter. So that's my 5 for my main squad. And now for my bench, we have Gachi Agura, or the trash anime as I call it, as my number 1 bench. Number 2 will be Togen Anki. And then number 3 will be Hitozuma. So that is my team. So we'll see if this is the golden experience or not. And if I win, you guys will definitely hear about it. With that being said, that was my anime fantasy league or fantasy anime league. So let me know down in the description what your guys's will be, or send it to me and then do it yourself. It could be fun. You could win at least $50 if you're in the top 3. Thank you for watching. I've been Boog the Goob. May God bless you and peace.